Venus retrograde Leo. So this is learning how to transform something in the past, love matters, that can help you with your creativity, expression, or how you, or a way to receive attention right now from something that you're trying to transmute. Like if you got a creative gift or talent, it's something that you may have been doing, but you let it jump into the back seat, and then you let some fart cloud you don't need to be giving attention to and Cassio pearls amongst that swine, you let them jump in the passenger seat, and then somehow you forgot to drive your pilot plane, and you let Jesus take the wheel. So like, where you at? Is you in a trunk or something like that, or something like what's going on? So for the most part, yeah, this during this particular time right now, we got to find our passions again. We got to make sure we're giving it love, good water seeds and the love energy. As a spirit, jump into the Palladian, right? That's up here somewhere. Throat chakra, jump now. As below, micro, as above, macro, the gas area, your spirit is there right now. Then try to shape a thought and feeling out of that gas to become an influence in that space, right? That represent a gift or talent that your spirit haven't been in that space for a long time. But you know, when your spirit in that space, those thoughts and feelings there are thoughts and feelings that feel like the good. Think like the term good. You know what I'm saying? You be, as a spirit, you be like, this feeling feels good. This thought is a good thought. You know what I'm saying? And get you inspired again and stuff like that, and get you doing what you ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? But these distractions and stuff could throw us all off and stuff like that, especially when we don't have certain energies or certain, especially when it comes to people, places, and things. These are one of the first tools that sometimes people, places, and things in our life, everything is for a reason. So it might be a person, place, or thing in your life that's carrying a certain energy that match your energy, that inspire you to keep doing what you do every day. And the moment that inanimate object, person, place, or thing separate, you, that energy that inspires you may separate and go with them also. So we all got to help each other. As teamwork makes the dream work. If we all trying to build the world and things of that nature, not as, don't leave a spirit behind. But at the same time, these be the circumstances where, you know, you might lose object, something that you, a comfort zone you was in, all the way down to the most three important ones, a person, place, or thing. And therefore, you might lose traction of your direction, not having an energy that matched you to feel and think like this is a good thought and feeling to keep going in that direction. So we don't want to lose our inspirations also, regardless of the gas and liquid tool that we use that manifested in the physical form as a person, place, or thing. So we want to make sure we cherish individuals too, or cherish thought forms, or cherish good thoughts and feelings, good seeds. And that's going to represent the thought form, but the thought form represent the space you in. And if you ain't in a good spiritual space, you're not going to develop no awareness of a good seed. Just negative, bad seeds, bad feelings, negative thoughts of outcomes that you make up in your own mind, that you insecure about and think that ain't going to work and stuff like that. And these are fart clouds of gases you're making to bend down as a fluid, to be influenced by, to bend in to become your physical organs, to make you resist doing something in the external world, to express these from the inside out. Don't do that to yourself. See what I'm saying? That's how the world is. And if you hold too much in as a spirit in negative space, creating all those awarenesses, fart clouds there to make a world out of that space, to bend in and become your organs, you might manifest a day where you can't do nothing but cry. This is life. This is real. That's not pseudo. How is it pseudo if that actually happens to all of us? See what I'm saying? So I'm just Archangel Uriel. I'm not telling you nothing. I'm reminding you what you already know. Tell me that you don't do that since you came out your mother's butt. Yet you forgot and went on Google and they taught you something else about a neuron coming together to make your nose start to get a lot of mucus and you start to tear up after a memory. And last time I checked, a memory is a thought, and you had to be in that form, in that spiritual space, to be inside of that information, that form, that mind, for it to resonate with that organ and bent down on, for it to actually be that what? Fleshly, physical fluid, bodily, fleshly fluid. If we not doing what I'm saying, and you saying it's pseudo, I don't know how. God will give me some more words though, so let me say I don't know, because I know everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, God, tomorrow I have another clearer way where I say two things and people understand it. Then after that, God will give me one word that I can say and everybody. Then after that, we'll be doing this and everybody. Then we all one again. I'm a man. We back to God language without someone creating one and playing God. We back to actually God. God's face might appear in a cloud at that point. Thanks to humanity. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Now y'all can say that pseudo all you want. Trust me. I've been there and done that. It's very real. It's very real. And we could do it in our micro neighborhoods, creating environments and vibes every day. Create a good environment, create a good nature, create a good circumstance. That's you as a spirit creating a mentality, a vibration where anytime a person come close, we can feel that vibe. And especially a divine feminine, a spirit that's in a female body, she'll look at that first before she's seeing your physical. And she like, I'd rather share this space because the things that this divine masculine is making in this space, this is a good vibe. This is a good environment. You know what I'm saying? This is a good world, I mean. This is a good presence or whatever like that. So you done created a circumstance, a geographical location that people want to be in. Shout out to Soul Group. Mooney Mercury Baby and this thing. I appreciate that. Got all my warriors out there. Real stuff. All my teachers out there. I appreciate all y'all. Real stuff. Shout out to Mooney Mercury Baby. You know what I'm saying? And then for the most part, a weak beta male who think they're a man, but they just look like a Ninja Turtle on the shoulder blades might be like, what that man got? A beautiful circumstance. That's what you don't got. Your spirit is ugly. Everything in your mind, a divine feminine, a spirit that's in a female body who's spiritual will be able to see you from a mile away, no matter how shiny your rims is and how many muscles you got that make it look like you ain't got no neck no more. You know what I'm saying? She'll be able to be like, oh nah, but that ain't a good situation. And you'll be like, wait a minute, look at this. What you mean this ain't a good situation? You see these rims? Bow down. You are a feminist. And he don't know that he a man, bitch. So we got to get things clear. It's all about the circumstance and the situation, baby. And if you can make a beautiful situation with someone, your other half, both of y'all in the physical world will be manifesting all kind of things from that gas, liquid, and solid that look like things God want everybody else to see. Y'all just might be the vessels to be the face and receive all the manifestations from it, though. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for the donation. Nobody. Y'all real stuff. Keith Sweat was with God that night. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Keith Sweat was with God. Ain't no way you can make a song like that and you wasn't with God. Had some good sex last night and stuff like that. And went to the heavenly realm and stuff like that. Y'all had a good conversation when y'all was cuddling and stuff like that. You drunk some water in the morning, went to the studio, and now we got one of the best hit stuff that music that can last for decades. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. You got to be with God. That's the only way you'll be able to make a song that can last for decades. That's it. Shout out to Keith Sweat. Nobody. Oh, real stuff. I'm telling you, you better get close to God. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. You know God ain't got nobody. Make a song about nobody. See how hard it is. I'm saying, even if you struggling, make a song called I Don't Need Nobody. See how fast you come up with everybody in the world coming to you. I'm telling you, I know about magic. I'm close to God. Shoot. You start talking like that, man, everybody in the world can resonate with that with non-bias and then filter it through their own individual situations and biases and resonate with it in the God's world. We all together. That's how we all could come together out of our biases. Anything we do that's close to God and you be the vessel, you the anchor for God to bring us all back together. That's it. It don't matter how you slice it and piece it up. You better learn spirituality and follow God. The universe will follow you. Soon as y'all start follow all possibilities. Soon as y'all start following the universe, words, the shadow government, the stuff, the attention, validation issues, business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics, you follow, you going in the opposite direction from God. God can't help you there, so you deserve to be frustrated and stressed out. Come back home. That's all it takes. You can't come back home without getting out your ego. Because your ego is your spaceship, and the spaceship you made is going in the opposite direction. Those thoughts and feelings is going in the opposite direction. You think and feel that you need to participate with the shadow government, and you want to break a nail doing it. Or you want to smash your steel-toed Timberland boots while you're on the field fighting somebody else's battle as a warlord. You want to do that. No, it could be a lot easier once you once you come back, you're going backwards, and you're leaving that spaceship behind. So you're shedding out all those thoughts and feelings that you was holding on to, being inside of it as a flunked out spirit, thinking that I need to shield myself with this spaceship because people will see me wrong. No, you see yourself wrong and you keep going in the opposite direction. Shield from all those. Come naked. Thank you so much for the donation, Letitia TV. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. Yeah, we get deep into the spiritual world right now. That's why I always talk about traveling. This is what we do when we're traveling. We jumping in a spaceship, our mind body, And that's our Holy Ghost body, the gas body, our imagination. And then we're using it to condense as thoughts and feelings, influences, the physical representation of, or the metaphysical version of the spaceship, your star, your mentality. And then we're expressing it the best way we can to relate to each other down here, because this is what we use these for. Created similar versions to express our individuality to it. And it's how the best way we can connect with God. So right now we're flying around in our spaceships in all the realms right now, beyond whatever the Masons and Jesuits and Jews be teaching people. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for the donation, Ryan Deere. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. You said Leo in the second house. You go out, I mean, in the third house. Second and third house. So that's going to be the area of life that you need to start being a little bit more expressive, and don't take things more deeper than what they actually are when the moon is in your square houses. You know what I'm saying? Being in the Scorpio houses. Pardon me. So I'm taking y'all out of the 1, 2, and third dimension, solid world, inner world, not down. But if you want to look at it that, because you lost in Jews, up, down, left, right is within expansion and contraction. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you're gonna look. But the 1, 2, and third dimension, I'm taking you closer out of yourself as a spirit, being inside of that form, the physical 1, 2, and third dimension, right? Then I'm taking you into the liquid form. So I took you out the solid, and I'm taking you in your liquid form, making you think and feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm showing you how I did it. I'm taking you to the gas form before they accumulate and become the liquid form to be influenced. I'm the angel at all those gases in that space, putting together all those angles of pieces of gases, so you can understand the spaceship that I'm trying to explain to you before you get influenced, and be like, oh, that's why I'm influenced. And then that's how an angel teach, with the intellect. So I raise your intellect and put you to be more aware on a larger percentage scale of all your bodies. And it ain't really bodies. You really got one body. You're just experiencing how you made it in the transitions. So you got the gas, liquid, and the solid, and you keep producing it. You know what I'm saying? So when you made if you know that transition, let's say one of the organs get hurt, you in an accident or something like that. So you're damaged, right? Now you have to go to the go to the space that you made that organ at, create the gas, create a thought and feeling there, then stay there long enough so it can become a thought and a feeling, so you can start being influenced by all that memory. So that's you sparking the life, and then that adrenaline is going to bend in on that organ, and then you'll start to heal yourself faster, because the way we make organs, if you produce the same blood flow in that area with the mind and the organ, then the organs start to produce where it was replenished or hurt at, and things of that nature. And this is how you'll be able to heal yourself a lot faster too, within circumstances, once you start to do them type of shadow works too. You know what I'm saying? Like